Hello friends, welcome to this lecture. Friends, in this lecture, we will look at various foreign currency accounts which are maintained by banks. Mainly, there are three types of foreign currency accounts which are maintained by banks. First is Nostro account, then we have Vostro account, and lastly we have Loro accounts. Let's see each of these accounts in detail. Let's first see Nostro account. Friends, a Nostro account is basically an account of a domestic bank outside the country. It is generally known by the tagline, "Our account with you." For example, an account maintained by SBI, which is an Indian bank, with Citibank, which is a US bank in the United States, and that too in dollars, is a Nostro account. Now friends, before moving ahead, don't forget to get your CIB Masters pack, which is a pack of 4 books. These first 2 are secret sauce books, which are in fact summarized notes, and these last 2 are question banks of ABM and BFM respectively. You can also get individual books as per your needs. All the links are there in description to this video, so don't miss out on these. Friends, you can also get Retail Banking 1000 series, which contains chapter-wise questions and detailed case studies. Get your copies today itself by clicking the links in the description. Lastly, always get updated editions, since I update all these question banks after every 6 months, that is after exams. Let's move forward with our lecture. Now let's see what is Vostro account. Friends, Vostro account is basically account of a foreign bank in a domestic area. Vostro account is referred by the tagline, "Your account with us." Let us understand this with the help of an example. Suppose Citibank, which is a US bank, is maintaining an account with SBI, which is an Indian bank in New Delhi, and that too in rupees, is basically a Vostro account. And lastly, let's see what is Loro account. Friends, a Loro account is basically a combination of both Nostro and Vostro accounts. A Loro account is an account which is maintained by a domestic bank on behalf of another domestic bank in a foreign bank in foreign currency. Loro account is referred by the tagline, "Their account with you." Let us see an example. Friends, suppose SBI, which is an Indian bank, is maintaining a current account of PNB, which is also an Indian bank, in Citibank, which is a US bank, in dollars, and that too in United States, then this is referred to as Loro account. Now another example can be, if Bank of India wants to transact with HSBC but doesn't have any account, while SBI maintains an account with HSBC in UK, then Bank of India can use Nostro account of SBI. So friends, we can summarize the lecture up to now as, if HDFC Bank in India wants to make and receive payment in US dollars in the US, then it will tie up, say, Citibank in US. Then in this case, the Citibank will act as a representative or correspondent bank, and HDFC Bank will have an account in Citibank in the US. So HDFC Bank's USD receipts and payments will happen from this account only. So friends, this account will be HDFC Bank's Nostro account and Citibank's Vostro account. Now friends, before moving ahead, please note case studies plays very important role in clearing CIB. Most often candidates who are stuck in this paper often fails to crack the case studies in examination. So if you haven't enrolled into my extensive BFM case studies course, then enroll it today itself, as this course may be the difference between your passing and failing in BFM paper. The format of each lecture is that I will first make you grasp the theoretical concept of case study, and then we will solve a detailed case study. Just for example, if the case study covers gap analysis, then first we will cover the theoretical aspect of gap analysis, and then we will solve the detailed case study with respect to gap analysis. So friends, even if you haven't finished your textbooks, even then you can easily grasp the concept. All the links to join my BFM case studies class is there in description to this video, so do join it today itself. Now friends, most often questions are asked related to Nostro accounts only, since this is the most common account maintained in banking industry. So let's see how to prepare a Nostro account. Friends, there are 2 parts in Nostro account. First is exchange position and second is fund or cash position. Now let's first see what is exchange position. Friends, this position is also known as currency position. Now please note the aggregate relationship between the amount of a currency bought and amount of the same currency sold is known as position in the currency. Now basically there are 3 types of positions. First is overbought position, Now, if the amount of foreign currency bought by a bank is more than the amount sold, the bank is said to have overbought position or long or plus position. Then next is oversold position. Now friends, if amount of foreign currency sold by a bank is more than the amount bought, then the bank is said to have oversold or short or minus position. Friends, finally there is a square position also. Friends, if amount of foreign currency bought by a bank is equal to amount sold, the bank is said to have square position. Similarly, if there is a small difference in currency bought and sold, the bank is said to have near square position. Friends, please remember all these terms. Next friends, let's discuss cash position. Now this is also called fund position. Friends, banks maintain accounts with the counterparty banks always in foreign currency. Depending upon requirements, banks maintain many such accounts in different currencies. The balances available in these accounts reflects the cash position. Friends, hope the formation of nostro account is clear to you. Friends, let us now do a case study to understand the concept better. And the case study goes like this. Bank of Baroda is maintaining a nostro account with Citibank in US. Bank of India is also maintaining a nostro account with Bank of America in US. The position of both the nostro accounts is as given below. Now for nostro account of Bank of Baroda, the currency bought is $55,000 and currency sold is $68,000. Then for nostro account of Bank of India, the currency bought is $48,000 and currency sold is $32,000. Now answer next 3 questions based on data given. And the first question is, which of the following bank is acting as a correspondent bank? And the options are, first option is Bank of India, then second option is Bank of Baroda, then third option is Citibank, and last option is Bank of America. Now friends, a correspondent bank is one where domestic bank goes to open the foreign currency account. Since in this case, local banks Bank of Baroda and Bank of India have opened their nostro accounts in Citibank and Bank of America respectively, thus both these foreign banks, that is Bank of America and Citi, are acting as correspondent or representative banks. Thus the correct option for the given question is both C and D. Next question is, which of the following accounts will be vostro account of Citibank? And the options given are these. Now friends, as you have learned earlier in the lecture that the account maintained by Bank of Baroda in USD with Citibank in US will be nostro account of Bank of Baroda, or the other way around, it will also be a vostro account of Citibank. So friends, the correct option for the given question is option A. Next question is, what is the position of nostro account of Bank of Baroda? And the options given are these. Now friends, as you can see, for nostro account of Bank of Baroda, that is $55,000 is less than currency sold, that is $68,000. Thus we can say that the position of bank is oversold position. Now please recall, the position is oversold position if amount of foreign currency sold by a bank is more than the amount bought. So the correct option for the given question is option B. Next question is, what is the position of nostro account of Bank of India? Friends, as you can see, for nostro account of Bank of India, the currency bought, that is $48,000, is greater than currency sold, that is $32,000. Thus, as you have learned earlier, the position of bank is overbought. Please recall, in overbought position, amount of foreign currency bought by a bank is more than the amount sold. So the correct option for the given question is option A. So friends, finally we have reached the last question of this case study, and the question goes like this. What should Bank of India do to square off its position in the nostro account? And the options given are these. Friends, we have already learned if amount of foreign currency bought by a bank is equal to amount of currency sold, then it is said to be squaring off the position. Friends, in case of Bank of India, the currency bought is $48,000 and currency sold is $32,000. So as you can see, Bank of India needs to sell currency worth $16,000 to square off its position in nostro account. So the correct answer to the given question is option D. Now friends, this 16,000 is nothing but difference of currency bought and currency sold. Friends, hope the case study is clear to you. With this, we have finished almost every case study type in Forex. Still, in case you want any case study type to discuss, then you can mail your request at this email ID to me. I will definitely consider it and will add that as lecture in this course. So thank you, and I will see you again in next lecture.